You can now buy Bitcoin inside ChatGPT, and most people have no idea this is even possible yet. MoonPay just launched a dedicated app inside ChatGPT that lets you purchase crypto directly through the chatbot. We are talking Bitcoin, XRP, Solana, USDC, and more, all without ever leaving the conversation you are already having with the AI. This is a genuinely big deal, and here is why you should care and how you can actually use it to your advantage. So here is how it works. You open ChatGPT, you find the MoonPay app in the ChatGPT apps section, and then you just start talking. You ask ChatGPT about whatever crypto you are interested in. You do your research right there in the chat, and then when you are ready, you tell it you want to buy a specific amount. ChatGPT generates a MoonPay checkout link. You click it, and it takes you to MoonPay's website to complete the purchase. Now, if you already have a MoonPay account, and you have already done the identity verification process, it gets even smoother. You just sign in, it recognizes your payment method, it knows your wallet address, and you are basically done in seconds. The friction is almost completely gone. The person behind this at MoonPay, their blockchain engineer and product lead, Kevin Arifin, explained the thinking really clearly. He said, people are already doing financial research inside ChatGPT. They are asking questions, going back and forth, really digging into topics. But until now, there was no way to actually act on that research without jumping to a completely different platform. This app closes that gap. And the way he described it is actually a useful mental model for how to think about this tool. He called it like having a broker sitting next to you. Not one that tells you what to buy, but one that educates you about what you are looking at. ChatGPT is not making financial recommendations here. It is helping you understand the asset, and then MoonPay handles the actual transaction. That separation matters. Here is how you can actually leverage this right now. Instead of doing your crypto research on one tab, then switching to an exchange on another tab, then trying to remember what you just read while you are placing an order, you can do the whole thing in one place. Ask ChatGPT to explain the use case of a coin you are curious about. Ask it to compare two options. Ask it about recent developments. And then, when you feel informed enough, just tell it you want to buy and let it generate the link. You are compressing what used to be a multi-step, multi-platform process into a single conversation. This is also worth paying attention to from a bigger picture perspective. MoonPay is not just doing this one thing. They recently acquired an AI trading startup called Dawn Labs and launched an AI trading tool that turns plain English prompts into automated prediction market strategies. They also launched a virtual MasterCard that lets AI agents spend stablecoins directly at online merchants. The direction they are moving in is pretty clear. They want AI to be the layer through which people interact with crypto, not just a search tool, but an actual action-taking interface. Arifin made a point that really stuck with me. He said, ChatGPT and apps like it are the new front door of the internet. People are not just doing a quick Google search anymore. They are having multi-turn conversations, going deep on topics, really trying to understand things before they act. And now that front door can lead directly to a crypto purchase. That is a meaningful shift in how adoption could happen, especially for people who have always found crypto exchanges intimidating or confusing. The practical takeaway here is simple. If you have been curious about getting into crypto, but the process always felt like too many steps or too much jargon, this is genuinely the most accessible entry point that has ever existed. You can ask every dumb question you have, get clear answers, and then buy right there without ever feeling like you got thrown into the deep end of some complicated trading platform. The line between researching something and buying it just got a lot thinner. And whether that excites you or makes you want to be more careful about impulse decisions, it is worth understanding that this is the direction everything is heading. AI is not just answering questions anymore. It is becoming the place where decisions get made and actions get taken. Getting familiar with how that works right now puts you ahead of most people.